Alright team, we're finally doing it. We're going to get old Raven back up and running, and the goal is to turn this back into my daily driver. So first things first, let's pump up the tyre. While that's happening, we'll uncouple the trailer. And pop the battery back in. Tyre's done. Get ready for the alarm to go off. Check our oil. Yep, it's got oil. Check our coolant. It doesn't have coolant, but we'll get up the driveway if it starts. Now the reason we parked this up is the starter motor started giving us problems. Let's see if we get anything out of it today. Nope, nada. So now we have to bang the starter, which is down in here somewhere. And we'll see if that did anything. Nah. Bang it again in a different spot. This time from underneath. Nope. Alright, this might be a two-person start. Alright, so I've got a helper on the key. I'm going to bang on this. Well, that didn't work, so I guess we're going to have to replace the starter on the street rather than taking it into the garage. Luckily, I had this in my pile of parts that's been sitting around. And hopefully, that'll fix our problem. Well, it's another day. We were going to try and jack it up, but we thought we'd have one more crack and check it out. She's running. Here's what happened. And this time I've brought a hammer. Let's see what happens. Okay, ready? Go. Ooh, signs of promise. Clicked for the first time. Let's keep going. Yes! Woo! So now we got a running emergency straight up onto the ramps so that we can get that starter changed, and we shouldn't have this problem anymore. Ooh. She's a little low for the ramps. Okay, we've got some wood. Hopefully that'll save our spoiler. Look at that. Beautiful. So you all may have seen us do a starter on old dog catcher here, the 2003-4 VY Commodore. This should be exactly the same. It's same motor, same setup, but let's get under there and check. Okay, so here we are just behind the wheel line. There's our starter motor. We've got the nuts holding the power leads on. We've got a couple of bolts there holding everything in place. Hopefully that should be all it is. So obviously make sure your battery's disconnected, or you'll find out about that real quick as you undo those power leads. And here's our new starter. And yep, it just looks like it's those two big bolts coming up through the housing. And again, there's the power leads on the back and a little press connector there. So I've double checked, and the bolts under here are a 15mm, and these ones here seem to be a 1/2 inch. I don't know why we have a mix of imperial and metric, but that's what it seems to be. Oh, there we go. It's also a 13mm, which might be why. It might not actually be at 1/2, it might be a 13. Now I can get that on without the Now that it's loose, I can do it with my fingers. Get that nut off. Probably a washer or something there as well. So just going slow, making sure I don't drop anything, which I just dropped, but luckily it dropped on my head. And that's now off. You don't need to undo that one because that's still connected to itself. So it's just that one you need to undo and that one there. So now we've just got these two bolts left. Yeah, both very loose now. Okay, we've loosened them right off. There's one. That was just being held on with the pressure of the weight of the starter. So now the starter is out. Just got to finagle it out past the exhaust, which is doable but awkward. There we go. Starter motor is out. Old starter out, new starter ready. Side by side, they look pretty good. Pop her in. I'm gonna see if I can put this new one in with the camera in place. So I apologize if I knock you. So here comes the new one through, past the exhaust. There we go. It's kind of in. Okay, so now we've got the two bolts started. I just had to do that with two hands and use one hand to take the weight of the starter whilst I put them in. And now we can start doing them up. All right, slack's been taken up, so we just cinch them up now. Don't need to be ridiculous. So now we've got to take these nut and washer off to pop the main power cable back on. There's the nut. There's the washers. Pop the cable on like that. Flat washer on. Split washer going on. Again, try not to drop it. There you go, split washer on. And finally, the nut on. There it goes. Okay. Now I've got my 13mm or 1/2 inch, seems to also work. Get that on. There it goes. Nice and tight. Nothing too ridiculous though. Pop our other cable back on. That's a relay cable. That's all good. And we should be done. 1, 2, and that stuff. All right, let's go for a test fire. Okay, battery reconnected. Enough. There we go. Let's start her up.
Fire in the hole.
Yay! One more. She lives all by herself. And that's a job done. She now reliably starts, which means she can be driven. The goal is to get this back to my daily driver. The next video we will do a coolant flush, but for now we're just going to top it up. Hopefully it won't take too much, but we shall see. Well, that was good. That wasn't much. There we go. And that's that. We'll see you on the next one.